time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Three.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their tracks.
And they'll get it all the way.
Damn.
5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ready? 19 Tigers. Back to 50.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 500 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their fans.
Oh, my gosh. Get that nigga. Yeah, get his ass.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run it with Chandler.
Oh, my gosh. He ain't got no juke on him. That nasty.
Double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because
That's what we doing, Sam.
in order to get it done,
God damn.
so a lot of that goes on the coaching side.
Oh, my
Easy
gosh.
to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lord.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're going to a 3rd down and 6. They're in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. That's out quickly to London. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points.
That's a good-ass tackle, boy. What the hell my O-line doing?
Yeah, this is what it's feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Come on.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Check contact, check contact.
And they'll keep winning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they'll be able to run it. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. It's a big play. 43 yards.
Not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Chandler. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And
that's your buddy, huh? Would have keep force feeding that nigga because he about 6'10" off this bitch.
Those two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here.
Oh, my God.
Defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on.
You're the wood.
Describe it, and I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, he's
what?
Complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Just play with life.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Yes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, it hasn't been his...
Hold on, slap.
Throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's
Wait, hold on. What's the... Damn, what's the rules? What's the rules? I'm gonna find out there. Slap. Can I punt? Who's that watching the string? Can I go for this big?
They'll run it with Elliott. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh my gosh.
And into Falcon territory. 183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give some credit to the defender on that. This keeps perfect and get a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 4 and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they give them breathing room.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Slot man moves right. They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Chandler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. And this defense
good tackle, boy.
He'll take this down inside the 25.
Gotta be good for something like that. My goodness.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Counter play, here's Chandler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us. Whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point, take the field goal.
So that's going to be an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up with it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Tackling all perfect, bruh.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
What?
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it
That
over.
is crazy.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Good game.
Hearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag.
Why is everybody holding?
Let's check in with our referee.
I'm confusing them.
So following the hold,
oh my
we're
gosh.
in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's Ellington. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field.
Oh my God.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights.
Look at the game over, John Madden.
Trimmed down to 10.
Lord.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then hands. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was meant to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the football league. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's another week, another loss as they fall down 0-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.